Hello everybody, Pokemon Trainer Rob here. Welcome back to more of the Pokemon Emerald playthrough. A few quick things before I actually get going. I didn't actually mention this during the last grinding section I did, but while I was grinding, I did actually find something very interesting that I wanted to showcase to you guys. I actually found a shiny Oddish. So, that was pretty cool. Shame I wasn't recording when it happened, but yeah, I have a shiny Oddish, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever found a shiny Oddish before, so kind of neat that I actually found one here in this particular playthrough. So, just thought I'd show that to you guys. I also wanted to showcase the fact that I did look at the nature for this Phoebus, and as far as its nature is concerned, it is actually the quiet nature, which is very, very good, because that nature should actually make the evolution not take as much time or trial and error to get, so I am pretty happy about that. Also, in the nature of just, again, letting you guys know what I did while I was grinding, I did actually start farming up some berries, and, well, well, after I get to the right document here, I have 93 Kelpsy berries, which should be more than enough to get that said evolution I was referring to. But I'll talk more about this stuff later, since we are going to be doing the Lilycove tour very, very soon. But I think that's all I really wanted to mention as far as the Dusclops is concerned. I did look at its nature. It has the naughty nature, which I believe is attack up, special defense down, which special defense down isn't great, but it has really good special defense anyway, and it only further increases its attack, which is good because ghosts are physical, or ghost type moves are physical anyway. So yeah, I don't think the nature's going to be that bad. I do wish it was a little faster, obviously, but I guess it is a big honking ghost, so probably wouldn't be the fastest thing in the world. So we'll see how this does. We'll see how it does over time. But yeah, I think we're actually ready to continue. So we are in the town of Lilycove. I'm not going to actually do anything just yet as far as like talking to people and visiting all these houses, because there's a few things I want to note. You'll notice that there are a lot of Team Aqua members around, and they're going to actually be pretty much blocking progression forward, because we actually can't continue on until we take care of them. So they're just going to be kind of around town, and if you go down here, because there's no gym in this town or anything like that, they're actually going to be blocking passageway from going any further. So what we need to do is we actually need to trigger a few events here and there to actually get the story progressed forward. And then if we go up here, I believe, well, I found a Max Repel. There's supposed to be a conversation with that Scott guy. I don't remember where exactly it is, though. Even if I can't find it, I may just go ahead and just do what I'm supposed to do anyway. Thought that could be something. There's something. There's a heart scale. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to look for Scott. I'm just going to go to where I'm supposed to go. Essentially, what you need to do is you actually need to go to Slateport. So if we go back to Slateport, we'll actually see that there's some things going on, some rumblings going on, I guess you could say. Yes, indeed. We intend to move ahead with our exploration. That's wonderful, Captain Stern. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to talk to us. We hope we can interview you again with news of more discoveries. Phew. That was my first time to be filmed for TV. That was nerve-wracking. Oh, Rob, you're looking great. We made a huge discovery on our last seafloor exploration. We found an underwater cavern on Route 128. We think it's the habitat of a Pokemon that's said to have been long extinct. Foo. Captain Stern, I presume? We of Team Aqua will assume control of your submarine. Your objections are meaningless. We expect your total cooperation. Foo. Just watch and learn what Team Aqua has planned. What was that all about? It sounded like someone using a megaphone. Where did it come from? It's from the harbor. The submarine. They're trying to take it. Rob, please come with me. Oh? Not you again. You are tenacious to track us here. You used a megaphone. That much I will give you. But now, no one can stop us. No one. Or, will you follow us back to our hideout in Lilycove City? Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Why? Why would Team Aqua just reveal their location like that? I mean, why would they steal my Submarine Explorer 1? They can't be after the slumbering Pokemon at the bottom of the sea. But even if I were to chase them, I don't stand a chance against them. Yeah, you do look kind of weak. Sorry, Captain Stern. I just don't have any faith in you. Well, I guess we'll have to do it ourselves. So yeah, you do need that event to trigger before you can actually continue. And pretty much like I said, we're going to start exploring Lilycove. Lilycove is actually a pretty big town for a town that doesn't have a gym. And pretty much like we'll have to take on their hideout, which is over here. But there's also some other buildings worth mentioning as well. This is also the location of the Pokemon Contest Hall, as well as the department store as well. So there's a lot of things worth mentioning in this town. So let's go ahead and start exploring everything. Have you seen that strange cave in the cove of the edge of town? I came from Kanto. The Hoenn region is beautiful with all its water and verdant nature. Huh? Wait a second. Could there be a rare Pokemon that live only in this area? Yes. There's also Pokemon you have seen before, too. This planet's biggest mysteries are at the bottom of the sea. Somebody said that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people probably say that. There's a deep underwater trench between Moss Deep and Sutopolis. That's what someone told me anyway. I haven't heard of either of those places yet, so we'll likely hear more about those places as we start to enter the aquatic sections of Gen 3. I'm the contest lady. I sure do love contests. This is my friend Ironhard. It's the epitome of smartness, but I think that it'll display even more smartness. So I need your help. Please, may I have one Pokeblock? All I'm asking for is one. Oh, but you don't have any Pokeblock case? That's no good. Next time then. Ironhard. I'm guessing that's a Kecleon? Yeah, that looks like a Kecleon. I wonder how many kinds of Pokemon there are in the world. It'd be great to cross seas and trade Pokemon with people far away. I've been hearing about some rotten scoundrels who steal Pokemon and rip off meteorites. Yep, I've dealt with both of those teams, honestly. They're not fun. Team Aqua's been training their Wailmer in the cove. We sailors can't get our boats out to sea with them in the way. I was taking a relaxing snooze at the seaside inn at the sound of waves when someone stole my Pokemon. Who's the abductor? Team Aqua? Is it Team Aqua? Could be Team Magma. There's a Pokemon contest hall right in this town here. That means well-raised Pokemon will come from all over the country. My heart swells with excitement. I think I talked to... No, I didn't. Okay. Do you know about the machine berry blender? No. It's used for making a kind of candy called a Pokeblock. If you use a good Pokeblock to a Pokemon, its condition will improve by a lot. We'll be finding out about that soon, I'm sure. What the hell is going on here? When my wife gave birth to quadruplets, you bet I was shocked. But now, seeing them play together, it makes me happy. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. Oh, my. Are you traveling alone? But you're so young. Good for you. I'm sure my kids could learn a thing or two from you. Me? I'm a master of Pokeblocks. If I get serious just a little, why, I can concoct great Pokeblocks. Would you like to learn from me? I'm master of Pokeblocks? Might as well. Oh good, you're a smart soul. This is a bit long, so listen up. Are you ready? If you look at Pokeblocks, you should see that they are rated on how they feel. The lower the feel rating, the better it is. Don't forget this. A good Pokeblock has a low feel rating and a high level. A Pokemon can eat more good Pokeblocks than ordinary ones too. And this is important. If you want to make smooth Pokeblocks, use different kinds of berries. Don't be stingy. The kinds of berries affect the smoothness of Pokeblocks. And another thing, the more people blending berries, the smoother the Pokeblocks. That's why you should talk to other people and make Pokeblocks together. That's about all you need to know to make good Pokeblocks. If everyone had Pokemon they love, smooth Pokeblocks, and a loving family, the world would be a happier place. Don't give up, dear. Okay. I want to brag about how tough my Pokemon is, so we're going to enter a contest together. I want to brag about how tough my Pokemon is, so we're going to enter a let me guess. Smart or tough? Oh, I guess they all said tough, didn't they? Okay, never mind. I thought they were actually being clever because there's different types of contest stats, but I guess not. Oh, okay, it's just telling me about Dark Lord SP, I'm guessing. I was like, why is the TV going off? It's like, oh right, I just changed the nickname of my Duskull. That makes sense. But since we're kind of talking about Pokeblocks, I think I'll just go ahead and get this over with, just to, you know, be done with it. Did I talk to you? I did already. Oh, never mind. Ignore. So yeah, this is the contest hall. This is the part of the game that I've kind of been neglecting because it doesn't really come into any sort of relevance until now anyway. But if you go to a Pokemon, for example, and you look at one menu option further away from this option, here you have contest moves. So as you can see, my Duskull has 4 smart contest moves. So here's the deal. Contests are not really about battling. Contests are about, think of it as kind of like a fashion show, I guess, of sorts. And if you go to your Pokemon Navigator and go to Condition, you can essentially look at each of your Pokemon and the 5 specific contest stats that it has. It has coolness, beauty, cuteness, smartness, and toughness. So you're probably wondering, how do you increase these stats? Well, you increase these stats by using a device called a berry blender. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to this person on the counter right here. Hello, this is the reception counter for Pokemon contests. Oh, it appears that you don't have a Pokeblock case yet. In that case, we need to provide you with this. So here we get the Pokeblock case. Okay, now that we've cleared that up, hello, this is the reception counter for Pokemon contests. Would you like to enter? No, I don't. But essentially, there are 5 different contests. Each contest is in relevance to one of the stats that I mentioned a little bit ago. And in order to increase those stats, you have to use Pokeblocks. And in order to make Pokeblocks, you need to have berries. So we're going to go over here to these little berry blender stations here. We're going to go to this one. Yes, I do. And just for fun, I'm going to pick we'll pick a palm egg berry since I have a lot of these. So we're going to put these berries in, and you have to play a little mini game where whenever the arrow is pointing to your section, you want to press the A button. And don't worry about getting perfect on this. It doesn't really matter that much. Even if you miss, it's not a big deal. And you don't even need to be first either. So I got third, but that's not a big deal. It just means that, well, I got more misses than everybody, but there's also people who got more perfects than I did too. So essentially, after we do the blending, we're going to get a Pokeblock, and we got a purple Pokeblock. And, you know, this is kind of what that person was talking about in regards to level and feel. So, you know, the feel isn't great. Like, it's not the best feel because it's 19. I think the lower, the better, and whatnot. But essentially, again, we have a purple Pokeblock. Different berries will get different kinds of Pokeblocks. So, from my recollection here, and kind of bear with me as I explain this, but depending on the Pokeblock, your Pokemon stats will actually increase a bit. So, for example, the purple Pokeblock will actually improve coolness. And, let's see, where's the other one? Red ones do that as well. So, red and purple, they improve coolness. Blue and indigo increase beauty. Brown and pink improve cuteness. Green and light blue improve smartness. And olive and what's the other one? Olive and yellow increase toughness. So essentially, what you want to do is you want to just, you know, use a bunch of berries. You want to make a bunch of Pokeblocks, and if you want to improve the stats, you give those Pokeblocks to essentially the Pokemon that you want to improve that particular stat for. So, for example, for Dusclops, like I mentioned before, since he has 4 smart moves, it would actually be a really good idea to give him the smartness increasing Pokeblocks, because that'll also make him more effective in the contests. And the contests themselves, they actually have 2 phases. The first phase kind of depends on like how high that stat is. So if like you have like max smartness, for example, and you do a smart contest, you'll likely win the first part of the contest very easily. But the second part of the contest is kind of the more fashion show-like thing, where, again, just to go back, just to, again, kind of show this off. Essentially, each of these moves have different effects during the actual contest in question. So, like, it's not so much fighting your opponents, it's trying to wow the judges, and each move has their own unique little effect for each of those contests. So that's essentially what contests are. There's different levels of the contest, and once you actually win the highest level, I think you get like an effort ribbon or something. You get some kind of tell that says that, oh, this Pokemon has actually, you know, won this particular contest and whatnot. But that's basically all it is. It's nothing required, nothing you have to do in this game. It's kind of one of those little optional side quests that if you want to go through and do everything, you can do that here. Probably not something I'm going to spend a whole lot of time with, but I will do a contest at some point in this playthrough. Just not going to do it right now. But anyway, the reason why I didn't want to go through this is since we are trying to go for a new Pokemon Pokedex run. Phoebus actually needs to have max beauty before it achieves its evolution. So once it gets its max beauty, you level it up once, and then it'll evolve into its next form. So that's the reason why I farmed all those Kelpsie berries, because Kelpsie berries, I think they make indigo Pokeblocks, but essentially indigo increases beauty. So, and the Kelpsie ones actually, they don't have like a super great feel to them. Like the feel for them could be better. Like they're not the best kind of blocks that increase beauty, but they do better than some of the other berries that we've found. So in another way, you could say that you know, there's a lot of the berries that we've found have been C berries, but the Kelpsie is more of a B berry, so it's a little better. And also, one last thing to mention in regards to this. Sorry, I'll try to get done with this as quickly as I can so I can move on. Depending on your Pokemon's nature, that will also depend what type of flavor of Pokeblock they enjoy the most. So, for example, those who have an Attack Plus nature, which are Lonely, Brave, Adamant, and Naughty, they prefer spicy Pokeblocks, which are ones that increase coolness. So if you give them a Pokeblock, I think they'll have like a greater effect. And pretty much for those who like the toughness ones are Bold, Relaxed, Impish, and Lax. Those who like cuteness are timid, hasty, jolly, naive. Those who like beauty, modest, mild, quiet, and rash, which is why I thought the quiet nature for the Phoebus was actually really good. And then for the final one, smartness, calm, gentle, sassy, and careful. They prefer the smartness ones. But as far as the other natures, the neutral natures, they don't really have a preference, so you can just kind of give them whatever and not to worry about liked flavors or disliked flavors and all of that. That's essentially everything. Sorry again for spending so much time on this and not really doing anything, but wanted to basically, kind of mention all of that stuff. And then, like I said, I'll come back at some point in the future and we'll do some contests just to kind of show them off and what to generally expect with those. I'm definitely not super, knowledgeable about these, so some of the contests I might just kind of, just get through by the seat of my pants, but I'll definitely kind of show these off to some extent at the very least. Okay, I already talked to you, so, okay. After we've done this, there's one more building we have here. I believe this is just the harbor. So pretty much the same harbor that's in Slateport. It's just here in Lilycove as well. I beg your pardon, you're looking for a ship. I'm sorry the ferry service isn't available at present. Until they finish making the ferry, we sailors have nothing to do. I wish they'd get a move on. The folks at the shipyard in Slateport. Yeah, well, with Team Aqua going about, it's kind of hard to get this stuff going, I imagine. I heard there's a tower somewhere out in the sea routes. It's called the Sky Pillar, I heard. I saw this tall tower somewhere around Route 131. Could that possibly be? Be what? You kind of just stopped talking right there. So, I think I talked to you, right? Yes, I did. We just arrived here on our honeymoon vacation. We happened to see a dragon-type Pokemon flying way up in the sky. Do cool Pokemon like that live in the Hoenn region? On our honeymoon, we vowed to see as many rare Pokemon as we can, so we're delighted to see a rare Pokemon as soon as we arrived. I mean, we are totally happy. Well, that's good. A happy couple stays happy together, or something to that effect anyway. So they doubled the guests by using Pokemon as attractions. Well, maybe I should make a cute Pokemon our inn's mascot. I wonder if that will attract more guests to stay with us. Oh, sorry, I was too involved in watching TV. Since Team Aqua came to town, the tourists have been staying away. Hey, down in front, I can't see the TV. Sorry, dude. Okay, well, I think we'll have, this is something that we can come back to and interact with later, I think. Particularly when Team Aqua goes away, which they're obviously still here. If this whole wide world becomes ours, Team Aqua's, it will be a happier place for Pokemon, too. In your opinion, maybe. Team Aqua's been training their Wailmer in the Cove. We sailors can't get our boats out to sea with them in the way. I think I already talked to you. Pokemon Trainer Fan Club. The names of trainers are scribbled all over the sign. Ooh, a fan club. I wonder if I'm anybody's fan. I've been hearing things about a tough new trainer. This trainer's supposed to be beating gym leaders even. You know anything about this new trainer? Everyone here, we're all huge fans of Pokemon battles. We discuss who we consider to be the strongest of all trainers. If you were to become famous, we might even become your fans. Whatever anyone says, my favorite trainer is Dewford's gym leader, Brawly. My favorite trainer is cool, strong, and really nice. I wish there was a trainer like that. Me too, me too. There should be lots of trainers like that, honestly. Oh, look who it is. That face looks familiar. Well, we'll look at that face again in a little bit. I'm an art dealer. I'm a buyer and seller of fine art, especially paintings. I've heard that the museum here has a magnificent works on exhibits. Lilycove Museum. Pokemon Masterpiece Collection on exhibits. Okay. So I believe... Let's talk to you first. Welcome to Lilycove Museum. Please take the time to enjoy our collection of fantastic artwork featuring Pokemon. It's a painting of grass Pokemon swaying in a breeze. They appear to be enjoying the wind's gentle caress. This Pokemon is adorable, just like our little boy. This lady is pretty. She's like Mommy. Aww. That's cute. This art museum, well, you could see many fantastic paintings, and the curator is a wonderful person. Among artists like myself, this museum is an inspiration. Battling with Pokemon is fun, I'll grant you that, but one mustn't forget our love for the fine arts. I'm the curator of this Museum of Fine Arts. It's heartening to see someone so young as you in our museum. Have you viewed our collection of paintings already? Yep. Oh, I do believe that you seem to be a Pokemon trainer. Have you interest in paintings too? Sure. Ah, excellent. You do like paintings. And then may I ask you to come with me? This is our special exhibit hall. As you can plainly see, there is not a single painting on exhibit. Here, I don't wish to exhibit works of so-called classical art. Such classical works you can see on the ground floor. I wish to exhibit work that is far different from the classics. Art, after all, is not restricted to the old, famous works. This exhibit hall, I wish to fill it with modern and vibrant artworks of Pokemon seemingly ready to spring forth into glorious life. I beg your pardon? I didn't intend to monopolize the conversation. Now, as you're young, and yet obviously well-traveled, you must encounter lively Pokemon and works of art depicting them. If you were to come across such a painting, may we ask you to obtain the artist's permission to exhibit it here? Okay, so basically what this is, I believe whenever you win contests, you actually have a chance to actually submit, like, artwork here, I believe. So, again, you notice how there are, like, 5 pedestals here. I believe each of the pedestals is, like, for each of the different contests, so I think this is where you can actually, like, display, like, just photos of, like, your specific Pokemon, if they've managed to make it through, like, all the contests and whatnot. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, so once again, this is something that we'll showcase later on when we get to that point. But for now, let's go ahead and continue on, and let's actually do some battling here. I'll actually have Dark Lord in front here, since we need to kind of see him in action, I guess. Oh, hey, Rob, are you shopping too? How about a whole bunch of dolls and posters? Of course, I've also caught a lot of Pokemon, and I'm raising them properly too. Actually, I'm more worried if you're raising Pokemon properly, Rob. I'll battle with you so you can show me your Pokemon. Let's do it. The Pokemon I raised won't be beaten by your Pokemon, Rob. We'll see about that. But yeah, this is actually, believe it or not, this is actually the final battle with May. After this battle, you'll never fight her again, and it's kind of a shame when you think about it, because she just kind of falls off, like, the story at a certain point. And it's just kind of a shame, because it's like, well, you know, I kind of wish that she'd be here longer so she could actually, like, you know, be part of the story, but she kind of honestly just kind of gets the story going, but doesn't actually play into a lot of the, like, main conflicts of the game. I think in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they at least give you, like, a post-game battle with them, I think. So there's at least that, but it's also been a while since I've played that, so I don't know 100% if that was the case, but I feel like it was. I kind of remember something like that anyway. But yeah, like, May doesn't even get, like, the final form of their Pokemon. They end off with, like, the second to last. So that is kind of a shame, honestly. But my Pokemon are going to be more than enough of a match for May, because just by level alone, my levels are a lot higher. Like, not even Slugma's evolved. I kind of want to get Dark Lord some more experience, because Dark Lord is kind of lagging behind. I may actually give Dark Lord the experience booster, just to kind of help him get up there a bit more. I knew I should have used Shadow Ball right there. Oh well. So I think Shadow Ball is stronger than Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch is basically Swift for ghosts. It never misses. Okay, Pelipper. I'll stick around one more battle. Let's see. It is nice that well, that's not nice. But it is nice that Dark Lord does have really solid defenses, both physical and special. See, like, even these attacks aren't really doing that much. I don't care about your mist. Shadow Punch is gonna land whether you like it or not. Ooh, almost got that level up there. I remember the battle I had with you, Rob, on Route 103. That battle helped you become this strong, Rob, didn't it? I think it did. Probably all the other battles I've had that weren't with you two, though. I'm thinking of going back to Little Root soon. I've caught a decent group of Pokemon, and my Pokedex is coming along, so I'm going home to show my dad. Rob, what are you going to do? Collect all the gym badges and take the Pokemon League Challenge? Well, while you're collecting badges, Rob, I'm going to work on my Pokedex. I'll complete it before you. See you. I mean, have you seen my Pokedex? I mean, I think it's a little better than yours, May. And that will do it for today's video. This has been Pokemon Trainer Rob, and I'll see you guys next time for our next Pokemon Emerald adventure. See you guys then. Later, folks.